George Orwell is quoted as saying, "In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act." J.B. Nicholas, reporter from the Freelance, is attempting to get the truth to the general public by fighting in state Supreme Court to make the disciplinary hearings for the Robert Brooks killers public. Many people seem to be misinformed, asserting that everyone involved has been fired. Currently, 17 out of 18 corrections officers and staff are undergoing a disciplinary process outlined in the NYSCOBA collective bargaining agreement. One corrections officer, Anthony Farina, formally resigned shortly after the Robert Brooks homicide. Anthony Farina is the corrections officer stomping on Robert Brooks' genitalia and shoving a rag down his mouth. In this video, I discuss and read the article from the Freelance outlining their efforts to end the secret disciplinary hearings for Robert Brooks killers and staff involved in the cover-up. Watch until the end. Article by J.B. Nicholas, The Freelance. The Freelance News challenges secrecy for guards who killed Robert Brooks. Lawsuit filed in state Supreme Court seeks to open secret employee disciplinary hearings to journalists and the public. February 3rd, 2025. The Freelance News is suing for the right to witness and report on the employee disciplinary hearing state officials claim to be conducting for the prison guards who killed Robert Brooks. A ruling in the news blog's favor would open the hearings to the public, including members of Brooks' family. The Department of Corrections and Community Supervision, or DOCS, which runs New York's prison system, has kept the hearings secret for decades. They are presided over by private arbitrators instead of public elected judges. DOC's employee disciplinary system has been roundly criticized as toothless and ineffective, the lawsuit alleges, citing notorious correction officer Edward Kuhnel as an example. Kuhnel handed out white supremacist literature to fellow guards while at work at the Eastern Correctional Facility in 1988 and flew the Nazi flag from his home on Hitler's birthday in 1996, the Middletown Times-Herald Record reported. It wasn't until he was convicted of sodomizing a cross-dressing prisoner in 2001 that DOCS finally managed to fire him a year later in 2002. The public has a significant interest in witnessing how DOC's employee disciplinary system works, the petition filed in state Supreme Court in Albany on Monday alleges. The public has an especially significant interest in observing the disciplinary hearings for the employees charged by DOCS in connection with Brooks' killing. The Guards Union, the New York Correctional Officers, and Police Benevolent Association did not respond to an invitation to comment. For decades, New York law made it illegal for the public to know the disciplinary records of law enforcement officers, including prison guards. With few exceptions, officials interpreted the law called 50-A for the section of the civil rights law it occupied to effectively require secret disciplinary hearings for the officers. The murder of George Floyd by Minnesota police in 2020 motivated the governor and state legislator to repeal 50-A and, with it, the justification for keeping the disciplinary hearings of officers secret. The lawsuit cites the U.S. Constitution, the state constitution, New York's Freedom of Information law, and what it calls the American common law right of the public to gain access to information and proceedings affecting the public interest as the legal basis of its demand the hearings be made public. Well, a copy of what the Freelance has filed with the state Supreme Court is on their website. If anyone is interested in having me do a video about this and read it and go over it, I'll be more than happy to. Just put that in the comment section. The latter is noteworthy because New York's FOIL law has been almost read out of existence by judges and officials, making common law right of access a potentially more legal weapon for journalists and citizens to use to gain access to public records. Governor Kathy Hochul said she directed DOC's Commissioner Monticello to begin the termination process for the 14 individuals who were involved in this fatal attack on Robert Brooks in a news release on December 27, 2024. Thomas Maley, DOC's Director of Public Information, said disciplinary proceedings were initiated against 3 more guards and a nurse on January 10. DOC's contract with the union allows guards accused of misconduct to ask for expedited hearings that must be completed within 90 days of request. DOCS has ignored requests to disclose information about the status of the hearings, so it's unknown how far along its efforts to fire the employees is. The lawsuit seeks to change that. It asks the court to declare that the public has the legal right to attend the hearings. It also seeks a court order allowing this reporter to attend and witness the hearings to report on them. A decision is expected in about 3 months. And obviously, I will be following this, keeping everyone up to date on what's happening in New York State Supreme Court to see if the freelance will be granted access. And most importantly, if the Brooks family will have access to this disciplinary hearings. As I mentioned, the court filing is over at thefreelancenews.org. If by any chance you want me to take a look at it, review it with you on video, let me know in the comments section, and I'll be more than happy to go through that court filing by J.B. Nicholas. If you found value in this video, please like the video, share the video to help with the algorithm. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. My goal is to give you truth, honest and direct feedback, and dig deeper past the mainstream media will allow you to see. Take care. God bless.